Here we go. Christmas is being put up. Got my little latch hook rug. Have the other Christmas photo. Wayne put the topper on. We've got all the branches spread out in colors. Cassie's getting ready. Got side dogs watching. Then Wayne carried all of the boxes up too. So we got that. And then all the ornaments and other decorations.
I was going to say, it's only coming this close to closing.
But
Someone did.
I like, look, Cassie's fluffing each branch. As she's gonna put it on. She put on a nice little Christmas playlist, but I'm gonna talk over it, so hopefully YouTube won't think it's copywritten. But she's gonna
transforming these branches into a tree.
yeah, and then she's got a whole like almost 2 layers done now. It looks so pretty already. Good job. We're getting there. Only a tiny little bit more to go. Fantastic.
Just hang 3.
There we go. Last branch is in. Woo! Trees together.
I'm nice and rusty.
Oh, we have nice dirty hands because of the way the tree branches are. They're so old. But now probably tomorrow Wayne will put the lights on because that always takes a couple hours, and we're pooped tonight, so it'll be need more energy for tomorrow. It's Sunday. Wayne's doing his part. He's got the lights out. So we got the lights going on the tree. Then it'll be my turn. As Wayne was putting on the lights, he noticed that the tree started leaning more and more. We tried fixing it, but we couldn't. So the stand couldn't tighten it up anymore, so time for a new stand. We just went shopping and found a new one. So it's also still going to rotate, which will be very nice. See if we see you in the light. There it is. We have to build it. There's directions and everything, huh? And we look outside and there's the snowman I built. It's real nice and close. So open up the blinds, you almost get a jump scare. It's right there. And you stand in the kitchen and go, I feel like somebody's watching me. But it's nice, it came in a nice little box, so it wasn't very heavy. Anything. What do you think? It's gonna be easy?
Yes, I was just looking to see how the insert for the tree stand comes out.
Ah.
I just needed to wiggle. Based on
Are there different
the
sizes?
diameter of your tree, you have different sizes of pieces that go into the base.
Alright, so it doesn't just go in there, you
So
need
if you
one
had
of
a
those
tiny
first.
if you had a baby little tree, you could even use this and have it rotate.
Oh, cute. Oh, I see, on the inside.
Yes.
I was thinking the outside was, but that obviously has to stay the same for fitting in there, but there's different. So that's why that one's so tiny. Interesting. Nice. I was looking on here. I see that there's a picture of like the stand, how it should look. And Wayne just came over and said, oh, look at that. There's a switch. So we can have it rotate or not rotate. I said, that's the one thing I wanted. The new stand. I said, look at the store. And if they had one that had the switch on there, that was what I wanted. He goes, there's only one choice. But
As usual, you get what you want.
Woohoo!
I'm going to lift it out of the stand, and I want you to pull that stand out of the way. The next step I will do is I will lift said tree, and we need to figure out which of these 2 sleeves fits on the bottom of it.
Okay.
One of them, I'm going to guess it's this one, which is the biggest one.
Okay.
Hopefully it fits. If the tree is too big, then I'll have to take this back.
Yeah.
We won't know that till we get there. But this will then go in here.
Okay.
First, we're going to get the right. I've got 2 more that are smaller. Those aren't going to be valid.
Okay.
That's a very sturdy stand. We were looking at that, and then from what we have under there,
Far more sturdy.
yeah,
For
that just looks really thin, and
for the girl who has
and
100
all that.
pounds of ornament.
that's nice. Woo! could have said as this one's been turning, it's been making a clicking sound, so this will be nice to.
So I will hold her if you want to get in there and loosen.
What?
Film that, I guess, Mom.
Woo!
If one of those fits.
Don't fit.
Then this.
Just try.
I guess we're going to. I will look this up. I want you to go kind of that way so that because I want the labels toward the wall.
Oh, that way?
Yeah, so just like it is.
Okay. It should be over it.
Okay, well, not doing much here. Okay, I'm gonna lift again.
Okay. Guide it in, push it. And we'll go up. Alright, it feels like the tree's too big.
Alright.
Nice and piled it up.
Yeah. Alright. Tell you what, let's do this. That plug is sus, so be careful. Okay.
Okay, it's up.
Okay. Alright. Rotates. Lights are on. Here's the off. There's the on with just the lights.
Woohoo!
So if someone just gets to crawl on the floor every day.
Mom loves doing that.
Or we leave the switch on and just unplug it. One of those two things.
Well, yeah. All
But-
right. Old stand is out.
Here.
Got the tree, the new stand.
I'll let it move.
And Wayne hurt his back. Now goofing with the
Hopefully
tree
it's straight
because of
there are no
having
adjustments.
It is straight.
done all the
I
lights.
mean, it's tight.
And that's only the first strand of lights.
It's the first 1,000.
We've got more to go.
I can hit the bottom with, and I'd use the other LEDs on the bottom because it's thicker and they're bigger and whatnot, and I kind of just have those wrapped around the outside.
Yeah.
So now I can hit it with even more.
Even more.
Even more.
Woo! I was thinking, I'm like, there's one area up there that's a little sparse, but I was like, well, whatever, as you said, we'll put ornaments on and.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, we have so
it's
many
very
ornaments that
pretty.
go on that.
Well, the tree is looking so pretty, but then we found half a string of dead lights. So while Wayne works on that, and once the lights are on and good to go, then obviously it's my turn, and with ornaments and all that. So got a couple boxes of regular things that I pull out, a few decorations that are our usual go-tos of. I have a cute little reindeer. There's this box that Cassie did. It always goes under the tree of, it's a present, but you can't see inside because it's filled with love. So that's nice. And then we have, our big polar bear. He's so cute. He's so soft. So we'll go on top of the couch. And then we'll have to find batteries for, we have a singing dog. So once I find batteries in him, I can play you his song.
Plug them in.
All right, so he got the lights off the tree. He figured that out. And we got them, and see, half of them are not lit. Now, back in the old days, we could take out bulbs and replace bulbs, and
Now it might be
is that not possible?
fuse.
Oh. Were you trying to see what type of lights they were or something? Can you look it up, or?
No. You can't open this. This is not user accessible.
Oh, okay.
So
So we could even get any lights.
Since it's a certain portion,
Yeah.
it's like the first half after the plug.
Oh.
the first half is out, and then it all of a sudden
And then it
works.
goes, and they're so pretty.
So they might be on a different circuit, but I'm guessing the fuse is inside of here. I would need to probably poke that with something small and sharp to release something.
Maybe.
I don't see anything unless it's this, where the fuse lives.
If we could even get a different fuse or same. Might be something to look up. That stinks that half of it lights and half doesn't. So same, you put it on a tree and then you just know that half isn't lit. And
Yeah.
we'll
So-
figure it out. All right. Here's the most favorite Christmas decoration of Cassie's. It's her job to put on there how many days till Christmas, and she changes it every morning when she comes down. So I'll have to have her do that. That will go by our TV. And then Wayne just put batteries in the dog. When we would make this go, our dogs would like come running and then jump up and sniff it and try to get it. And
No Christmas tree, no Christmas tree, no presents will be there for me. No Christmas tree, no Christmas tree. Santa, please bring treats for me. I've been a dog who's good and true. I sit and give my paw for you. No Christmas tree, no Christmas tree. Santa, please bring treats for me.
yep, that howling got the dogs every time. Alright, I have my cute little M&M characters, because as I've mentioned before, you know, M&M's is my chocolate of choice. It had been for many years. Now I go dark chocolate, but... And then we have these cute characters that you press their middle button, their face changes. So we put these in the bathroom that we have lots of fun. Between Wayne and I down here, we'll change the eyes and then see if anybody, if either of us notices next time we go in the bathroom. And then I have the cute crafts that Cassie made. And a few that Mandy made in kindergarten. And two more. I love that at school they make these cute little crafts. We're shopping. The flamingo and the bear, that's it?
Yeah,
Alright.
just flamingo and the bear.
Flamingo and the bear, and then this one. That's so cute. These pretty frames. Sparkle, and then there's snowmen. And then there's this with the little photo holder. Those snowmen are so cute. And you've got one for your animals. And I like the trees too. The trees are really pretty. And they have inflatables also. So Santa in his bag. And they have the options of trees and reindeer. A single deer. And a gingerbread guy. There's the Santa, and they have a snowman. Happy Tuesday! It is the day after the port removal procedure. It's about 25 hours worth. I'm feeling okay, so that's good. I decided that I was not going to hang ornaments yesterday. I thought about different things that I could do, but I was like, yeah, I just want to lay low and rest. I thought, okay, I was feeling, okay, but I'm like, well, maybe after I rest for a couple hours at the computer, then maybe I'll start with ornaments, because again, they're light. I'm not lifting heavy. It'll just be a little slow back and forth to the tree to where I have my box. And then I thought, maybe not. Like, you know what? There's no rush to get the ornaments on. There's no deadline. I can take my time. I can just go slowly. So maybe tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow, which is today. Thinking that again, that 24-hour mark, sometimes when you are doing something, you use your muscles a lot or whatever, have some procedure, usually that 24-hour mark is when everything kind of hits and you really feel it, and it's like, oof, and then after that it tapers off and then you feel okay. So I didn't know how I was going to be feeling today, but I slept really well last night, which is good because I was also worried about that. But yeah, I'm feeling okay. But I've been taking my Tylenol every 4 hours just to stay ahead of the pain. So I'm going to do that. I did just take a dose, so we'll see how I'm feeling. Maybe when the next 4 hours-ish hits, if I want to take another, if I'm going to do that yet through today, maybe. I did ice a lot yesterday. Put the ice pack on there. So today's another day I could do that. We'll see. It's feeling okay. But maybe this afternoon, if it feels a little bit more, we'll see. So... yeah, I showered. That all went fine. I still have the covering on here and everything. That'll come off tomorrow. So obviously I didn't scrub or anything around there. The rest of the body, hopefully I have the orangeness off. I didn't really double check. I did wash my neck. I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, let me get that off. Cassie, laughed at me yesterday for having the orange. She was like, Mom, your makeup really doesn't, you didn't blend it in. Whatever. She's like, oh wait, that's the surgical stuff. And I'm like, yeah. The sterile liquid. But anyways, yeah, I'm consciously aware of not lifting heavy things, anything. There was a box outside today as Cassie went to work too, an Amazon box, and I'm like, well, how heavy is it? Is it okay if I lift it? And she's like, yeah, it's okay, Mom, it's light. I'm like, okay. Yeah, so today I figured, all right, I'll slowly work on the tree. I also called the furnace company again this morning because Wayne didn't hear anything yesterday. So he's like, all right, give him a call today. And so I did. They answered. They can come out this afternoon. I'm like, okay. I said, just FYI, we had placed the tickets. So I don't know if you want to look in there and make sure that it's either not in there anymore, what happened to it, or but cancel it so that it's not still in queue or something, however that works. And she was like, okay, I'll look for that, take care of that. But it's good that they are able to come out this afternoon. Wayne moved some boxes that were around the furnace last night. Again, so in case they were able to come today, that would be all good, set to go. So that is. That's about it. We got a little bit more snow last night, but it wasn't anything that big. They finally plowed yesterday at like 3 in the afternoon. That's when we're supposed to get like another inch of snow yesterday, but I was like, jeepers creepers, that was a lot. And then when Wayne came home, he's like, well, it looked like they plowed the front row. I said, well, yeah, when I had taken my walk that morning, and one of the neighbors happened to come home, and then he saw me out and stuff, so he came to the end of the garage, and then we talked for a little bit. And I was mentioning to him about, the plows were out and whatever. I'm like, but they hadn't plowed back. I'm like, but they look like they plowed here by you. His garage, his apron was clear. It just had a little layer of snow. But I mean, it wasn't like what we had here where we had the whole 8 inches. I was like, well, okay, and when are you coming? Because then I said, when I went to Mom's, I thought, again, thank goodness yesterday, Wayne and we swapped cars. So he took the van, and we were able to take his car to take me to the hospital and stuff. So Cassie's able to drive that one, and it has a little bit more room than her little Toyota. But at least there too, that's why I shoveled out my mom's whole apron area and all that stuff. So again, so Cassie's car would be able to be there. And that was all good. But then finally, like I said yesterday, they came through and they plowed all the areas out. And we didn't get much snow last night, so that's okay. Roads are okay and all that, and the areas. So, thought about taking a walk today, but we'll see. I may lay low one more day here. As I said, can't exercise, but I can take walks. And we'll see how that goes. I think, are we at 19 degrees again now? Yeah. It's supposed to be a little bit cold. Talked to Mandy this weekend. I don't think I've updated that yet. She had a couple interviews last week for a couple different schools, and she did decide on one and told her recruiter that, yes, she would like to take their offer. And so I believe they said it was it was okay too. So I guess she has to actually sign the contract, but so she did tell her school that she'll be leaving next year. So it's kind of awkward. It's kind of sad, but she'll have a new experience than for next year. And it'll be even more different because it's a Montessori school. So they, at least here in the States, they teach things a different way. And it looked like something that she sent to us had like that explanation in there also about how the kids kind of do more of a free learning and stuff like that, and you can supposedly to teach them to the level they're at. So hopefully that'll be the way it is. That'll be good. So that's done. That's good. So she's relieved now that that's taken care of, and she's set. And then she shared with us this morning a text that she got that said, yeah, the low today is going to be 9 degrees, so run your water at a little, like a slow trickle, so that the pipes don't freeze. So she's like, oof. Okay, have to do that. Besides the fact she has to walk in it, but she'll bundle up, she'll be okay. It's only a 15-minute walk or so for her, so that's okay. I don't think they've gotten snow yet, though. So this is just the cold. I asked her the other day, because all the snow that we got, I asked her, I'm like, have you gotten snow yet? And she said no. I think that's it. She didn't do much this last weekend. She went to the computer cafe, her and a friend, and they played some computer games. She played some League of Legends. So that's how she spent her Saturday. And then Sunday she said she didn't feel like going anywhere. She just stayed home, relaxed. That's about it. So we'll see how, like I said, how today goes, how much I get done. First I need to eat. I showered, I said, yeah, I bag changed. It was feeling good this last a couple days. Again, yesterday it was a little bit pinchy and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to shower yesterday because of all this. I'm like, hopefully it'll not get worse overnight, and it didn't. But doing the bag change, and I'm still a little bit red at that like 6, 7 o'clock position. About 6, 7. So I'll put stoma powder on it again, and we'll see. So it's just a little raw. It wasn't bleeding and all that, but it's just, yeah, tad bit sore. So we're still working on that here. I thought I had it licked by the last bag change. I was like, okay, it's looking good finally after like 3 weeks or so of changing. And I'm trying different things about whether I'm putting the barrier ring directly on my skin or I'm putting the barrier ring on the bag. I took my little guide again, and I put that up to me to measure again, and I'm putting that on my bag, and I'm drawing the circle, and I'm cutting it out to exactly, like that circle, and I make sure I've held out. That's why I put the barrier ring right on the bag, so that, again, if that's the size, and I can put the ring on there, that again, that should be the size, and when it enlarges a little bit, when it gets a little bit of the wetness on there, and it'll take up just enough space that it should be, again, okay, and cover all the skin like it needs to. Today I put it directly on the skin again. Last time I didn't use stoma powder either, and all the two, thinking also, okay, is the stoma powder, then is it not sticking to the skin, even though I'm doing the crusting method, so it's not really the dry powder. It should be kind of like dampen the skin. I mean, it's dry, but. So I did that. I've made sure that I press around the stoma, I press the barrier ring in, and make sure I'm holding, so the heat and all that too will help get that all solidified in there, but we'll see. I'm going to try to remember the things I'm doing, so I'm starting to write down again. I'm like, okay, this bag change, I'm doing this. So we'll see if this works when I get back to just doing okay, but it's okay. We're good. Anyways, that's where we're at for now. Time to start those ornaments. Also thought about doing a video today. I have like these mini cranberry jellos that I was going to make, and even doing one of these videos yesterday, doing the update, I thought, okay, well, to make it be more steady than the other camera, that I was going to move my main camera in the kitchen. I cleaned off the kitchen table. I had Cassie help me with moving some pots and pans back or whatever, so I wasn't lifting heavy. And I thought, oh, but I have to take my camera out of the area where I've got it tucked, and my light, and it's because I've got Christmas boxes now in front of it because I haven't done the ornaments yet. And I'm like, oh, that's going to be kind of heavy and awkward, so I don't want to do that. And then I thought, oh, okay, now for doing my food videos, same. I'd have to get the camera and all that, so maybe I'm not going to do that this week. we'll see how it goes. But maybe if I get everything all moved and everything, it'll be lighter. And then I thought, depending on what kind of mixing or what, I'll have to check out my ingredients of that. I'm not going to be doing too much. So I just may be putting up some of these videos all week, or we'll figure it out. Well, I found one of my cute little headbands. Cassie was all like, there you go, Mom. You could wear that when you make a food video. But, so, do you guys have an ornament you put on first on the tree? Or like a Christmas ornament, a Christmas decoration that you always put up first? I don't have anything I put up first. So I've got my one main box of ornaments. So usually I just start top down. Heavier ornaments are usually on the bottom. So I guess lighter ornaments go on first. Smaller ornaments Wayne puts on so he can reach the top of the tree easier than I can. But if anything, the last ornaments that go on will be the new ones for the year. So I believe those are our only two. I'll have to figure out a way of putting a date on there. I did that a couple of years ago, or with some of the ornaments, and I'm like, oh, I like that, because then I know too. It's like, I know it's from a vacation, but I'm like, what year vacation? And then I'll have it marked on the wrapping or something like that. That I'm like, oh, yeah, that's when that's from. So I will figure this one out. Okay, just got, while I was talking, I got a little text, and then the furnace technician is on his way already. So, woo! Should I greet him at the door with this? Like, woo! Yeah, my cute little headband. You know, I'm sure I knew this, but it didn't ever like really register. But like 90% of my ornaments are animals. So I had the dogs, you know, I have the coyote, I have a shark, I have penguins. What else? Cat and dog, birds. Oh, I think that's kind of funny. I've emptied most of the box. Well, granted, these ones are still boxed up that I have to undo, so I guess I've gone through probably about half of my ornaments. So we're getting there. As I said, leaving the top a little bit for Wayne, trying to do the middle sections, and I get down low with some of the heavier ones. But as I said, I've done about half of the ornaments from that box, and then I have another box of ornaments that are more fragile type ornaments, but I have all my Mandy ones of her 1, 2, 3 birthdays, and even those are all bears, but they're all different bears. Whereas the Cassie ornaments were the cat, but it's like the same cat for every year. They didn't do like a white cat and a black cat and an orange cat. They just did an orange cat for all of them. But anyways, slowly but surely, time to take a break. All right. I ended up starting to kind of sweat while I was doing the ornaments, and I'm like, oh, I remember my discharge instructions say that I shouldn't be doing any sweating. So I slowed it down, did a few more, and then I thought I'll take a break, had some lunch. Port was starting to kind of like hurt again. It was the port area was hurting again a little bit. Looked at the time. Oh yeah, 4 hours was up, so took some more Tylenol. Like, just keep doing that until I'm comfortable. But anyways, time to get back to it. See if I can get the last half of this one box at least done. And then I'll save the more precious glass ornaments for tomorrow. Also, forgot, the furnace guy was here for maybe half an hour-ish. He was, hung out down by the furnace and stuff, came back up and said that it was a dirty sensor. So he cleaned that all up and then sat down there, he said, and watched it for a little bit and saw that, in the beginning he saw that it was trying to go and it wasn't taking. The sensor wasn't sensing that the furnace was trying to light. And then he cleaned off the sensor and all that, and then it was working just fine. And it's been fine, for the couple hours now here that he's left. The house is staying at a good temperature, and I hear the furnace keep kicking in, so seems like we are good. That's all fixed now, so yay.